Yo! Today I will fight with the Mech bosses using the Fishron loot and tell you about some things you may not know about.
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
Alright, so let's head to the arena. The core items that we will use in every build will be the amphibian boots to boost the Fishron wings and bundle of balloons. And even when we will be using the Fishron mount instead of the wings, like you cannot put anything else that would really give you damage. Those free slots, if you are using the Fishron mount, those are free. So do whatever you want with them, but always keep those menacing. Okay, so that's the arena. I will show you on the map. That's the type of arena that I would like to call the ribs. So you have one row of platforms, second row of water, and so on. So you can stand and you can use your Fishron mount and always have it active. Of course, the water is held by the bubble blocks. I've posted the pool post, and most of you picked the option where Summoner is the best class to do this fight, basically. Well, you will be disappointed, but let's begin with truly the most powerful class to do it with, which is the Ranger. Ranger will use the first armor, obviously, Ranger emblem, and yeah, so at the beginning I used only one quiver, but the quivers can stack. The effect stacks, the bonus arrow damage stacks, and the increased arrow speed also stacks. To be honest, at this point of the game, when a Ranger doesn't really have this many accessories that boosts its damage, you can just stack the quivers. Like, they are pretty easy to do and easy to make and get, so just stack them. That's honestly the best option if you want the full damage build. And the Ranger emblem, the holy arrows, and the archery potion. Okay, we will summon all three mechanical bosses at once, and yeah, just defeat them. So the build is the standard build that you will use before the mech bosses, but the weapon is not. The weapon is Tsunami, and it's of course a Fishron weapon. So, well, let's go. Okay, that wasn't the best start, but it's alright. So as you can see, our damage is very high, like 6,000, 7,000 also, yes. That's pretty nice. The laser eye is already dying, and it died. So one queen is dead. Scratch on Prime will be also dead too in a second. Don't get hit, nice. Skeleton is dead. Let's take on the eye right now. Yeah, and the destroyer. Where is the destroyer? Destroyer! Where is he? Oh, here. Okay. And yeah! That's how easy it is. And the only difference is having the Fishron mount and having the Tsunami. So yeah, if you want to delete the hard mode, just push the Fishron as the Ranger. Because as you can see, it works very well. So now let's move on to the second most powerful class, and it will be the Mage. Mage. I'm really not sure if the titanium armor set is the best armor set for the Mage at this stage of the game. And the Razorblade Typhon, Mana Cloak, Sorcerer's Emblem, and the Magic Power Potion, and the Crystal Ball. Also, if you have 2 slots left, I recommend using the Single Necklace and Pure Shit Sand. Pure Shit Sand for the bonus damage and critical chance, and Single Necklace for the bonus damage too. Okay, we'll do the same thing. We will spawn all 3 mechanical bosses and try to kill them and see what happens. 3 mech bosses, and let's go. So Mage has pretty similar DPS to the Ranger, but also it doesn't really need to aim. But overall, the Mage can do this fight a little bit slower than the Ranger. So the main threat while fighting 3 mechanical bosses at once are the twins. If you get rid of them, you are free to go, especially the green one. Oh, this destroyer was stuck, okay. Yeah, as you can see, the Mage can achieve like 9,000 DPS. Destroyer down, Skeleton Prime down. And the twins are down too. Yep. So, as we can see, rushing the Fishron with the Mage is also a very viable strategy. The next class in our power ranking is melee. So as you can see, Summoner is at the very end of the list. But yeah, those two are not as powerful as Ranger and Mage, meaning that they cannot kill all 3 mech bosses at once. Like, maybe melee can, maybe I'm just bad, but yeah, they truly can. So they need to take the mechanical bosses one by one, which is very easy. Melee also uses the Frost set, don't forget about the auto swing, and yeah, the weapon will be the Flairon. So let's go one by one then. The Destroyer. The Destroyer is the only mechanical boss that is immune to Ichor. Too, if you didn't know that. You cannot really apply any debuff to the Destroyer because he is immune to all of them. So our average DPS is around 2,500. Yeah. But the one cool thing about the Flairon is that those bubbles auto-aim, which makes this weapon really good. As you can see, it's pretty effortless. Oops, well, that was a big mistake. Oh, and use the Heart Wish Potion against the Destroyer, because the probes can spawn hearts, and yeah, the Heart Wish Potion will make it very easy to catch them and heal yourself with them. As you can see here. And the Destroyer is done. We'll go with the Mechanical Prime. The Skeleton Prime, oops, Mechanical Prime. The Skeleton Prime is not immune to Ichor, so Ichor should help. But to apply Ichor, you need to hit the enemies with the Flairon itself, not the bubbles, so keep that in mind. But you can just see how Flairon melts everything it wants. Well, I gotta say, the most dangerous part about the Skeleton Prime is not even the spinning, but the laser cannon. So let's get rid of it. And yeah. Come on. Nice! Okay, and let's go with the twins. Right ahead, oops. Nice. Go up and down when fighting twins, because the bubbles will hit them this way faster. Also, when they are dashing at you, they pretty much get damaged by all the bubbles, which is very powerful. And one is down already. Nice. And the red eye will be done just in a second. Yep. And that was melee. Still pretty powerful, still pretty effortless. Just cannot do all the mech bosses at once. So now you may ask yourself, just how bad is the summoner? And well, the whole problem with summoner lays in the weapon that it uses, because as it turned out, the Tempest stuff on the paper, it looks like it's very strong. Well, its AI is really bad, which makes this weapon B tier tops. Like against bosses, it's a really bad weapon, and you will see what I mean in a second. Let's put on all the accessories that we need. Let's get the weapon. Oh, of course, the whip will be the firecracker, like obviously. Okay, so we have the whole build now. Let's get the minions. Okay, so now we can get like 6 of those Sharknadoes. Yeah. And well, the summoner absolutely cannot fight the mech bosses on the Fishron mount, because to efficiently use those Sharknadoes, you need to stand somewhere and don't move too fast, because they are too... They just go straight to the boss, and when you are far away from the boss, instead of still shooting the boss, they will focus only on getting back to you, which lowers their DPS, like, it really lowers their DPS. But yeah, as long as you like stay close to the boss, they will work just fine. But as soon as you like go away a few steps, they're pretty bad. Lol. Yeah, and that's the risk of staying close to the destroyer. I would say that the rushing the Duke Fishron before the mech bosses with summoner is pretty much useless, because the sanguine stuff will do a way better job than Tempest stuff against those bosses. So yeah, if you really want the wings and the mount, which can help of course, yeah, rush the Fishron, but you will not get the same amount of power that all other classes will get from doing that. Oh, and if you didn't know, if you didn't know this, the Tempest stuff cannot pierce enemies. Like, the projectile will go through them, but it will not damage the next target, for whatever reason. So Tempest stuff is a pretty good summoning weapon, as long as you don't need to like dodge. Because once you do it, all your damage is pretty much gone. Unfortunately. But dude, if the... Oh, I'm almost dead, hello. If the Tempest staff could pierce, then oh man, the destroyer would just die in a second. But it cannot. Okay, let's move to the other boss, the Skeleton Prime, even worse boss to, you know, stay close to. And as you can see, while I'm dodging, the Tempest staff doesn't do anything, which is just wonderful. Yeah, and now they like didn't release any attack for like solid 10 seconds. Of course, the targeting comes to play too, because you know the Skeleton has limbs, and pretty often you will just hit the limbs instead of the head with the whip, and then your summons will focus on the limbs instead of the head. And yeah, the Tempest stuff cannot pierce, so that really doesn't help. And as you can see, the first thing that died were the limbs instead of the head. Which in no circumstances is a good thing. Okay, but we finally killed him. It took a long time, but he's finally dead. Not a wonderful fight too, because yet again you need to dodge, and Tempest stuff really doesn't like that. Whoa! Okay. Yep. The whole problem is that the Tempest stuff isn't the summon that can really do the damage on its own. Can they attack? Okay, thank you, finally. Can they kill anything? I hate Tempest stuff so much. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god, it's so garbage. Oh. Okay, yeah, let's do it once again. Whew. Yeah, for all of you that thought the Summoner would be the best class to do this fight with, nope. I mean, if you use the Sanguine Bats, then it's very good. But now we are using, the whole point of this video is using the Fishron loot and testing it out. And with the Fishron loot, with the Tempest staff, the Summoner is really bad. It's really bad. Okay, the Tempest staff decided to collaborate with us a little bit better than the last time. Therefore, the fight is going. Never mind. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. Like, it is possible to kill the twins. I did kill the twins with this the Tempest stuff, but no, just no. Oh, so bad. So yeah, there you have it. Rushing the Fishron while playing Ranger or Mage is really good choice. Even when playing the melee is a good idea to do, even though finding him with melee before the mech bosses is really hard. But rushing the Fishron with Summoner, like, isn't really worth it. Like, yeah, get the wings if you want, get the mount, but don't rush the Fishron for the Tempest stuff. Like, it's not good against waves of enemies because it doesn't pierce. It's not good against bosses because it doesn't like it when you dodge. So just yeah. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of the Tempest stuff. So there you have it. Yeah, the quivers can stack. The Flairon has homing bubbles, which are very good against bosses. The Ranger and Mage are OP after you rush the Fishron, and rushing the Fishron with Summoner isn't worth it because Tempest stuff is just trash. Actually, it's just trash. So yeah, there you have it. There you have this video. You were all wrong. Like, some of you were right with the choice that you make under the post, but yeah, majority of you were wrong. Which is, you know, which shows me that this video was worth it because some of you may learn something new. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys.
Fuzzy reality distorting all of the lines. Loving this normality that's distorting my mind. Is death and inconvenience when ignoring all of the signs. Emotions roller coaster and I avoided all of the rides. Such a guilt trip, trapped in the walls that I built with bare-handed knuckle. Fear plant the scuffle, not really. It just always seems one step ahead. I'm descending into madness. Don't follow.